One of the early adopters of hybrid technology was Peugeot. Peugeot now run hybrids, they run full electric vehicles, and I have to say, they are one of my favourites. The Peugeot Ion is a particular favourite because it's a style icon used by Mitsubishi in the similar shape for the iMiev, and I totally love Peugeot. Let's go and doorstep one of the people here and have a wee chat. Now then,
Good
young
morning,
Matthew,
Mr. Curtis. How
are you well, sir?
I'm very well, thank you.
Excellent, it's lovely to see you.
Good to see you again.
Now then, my friend, we find ourselves on the Peugeot stand.
Yes.
At GreenFleet 2014, GreenFleet Scotland indeed, 2014. Talk to me about this stand. What's on here which is fabulous?
Okay, well, we've still got the Peugeot Ion on the stand, so it's that's a great little A-segment electric vehicle. But really, the big news here is that we've got the new Peugeot Partner electric van.
Right.
So we've got the same quick charge capability on Partner Electric, which is quite important. So for fleet operations, you can get the daily duty out of it. So we can talk about fleet-based charging solutions. You've got the half an hour rapid charging from the big public chargers, but we can even talk about an intermediate solution, so maybe a 1 hour recharge, so vehicle can run all morning, come back to base at lunchtime, over lunch, get most of that charge back in and run again all afternoon.
That sounds like the holy grail for fleets.
Yeah, I mean, we know that there are couriers and other fleet operators out there who've tried electric vans and then the van drives fine and it can do what they need it to do, but they can't get the duty out of it for the daytime. So by early afternoon, maybe that the charge level's too low that they can really practically get out and run it more intensively. Yeah. So that's where Partner Electric really excels.
And what sort of range is there on one charge?
The book range, the NEDC range, is 106 miles, and of course we know we have to take that with a little pinch of salt. So we're thinking in practice it's more like in the 75-80 mile bracket. Obviously it depends on driving style, terrain, all of the usual conditions. But with the quick charging, a large proportion of that's mitigated now anyway, and it's really down to how you're going to use the vehicle, but what facilities you've got generally at your fleet base rather than public infrastructure, and keep it running. And
do Peugeot provide the charging infrastructure that goes with the van?
We don't directly. We can talk about it and we can signpost towards it and recommend kind of what we think will work with it. But really as well, it's about not just talking about the van. It's talking about, okay, what do you want to do with the vans possibly, and let's look at maybe 5 vans plus a charger, and is that the right package to work for a particular fleet customer?
Right, so it's a complete solution rather than let's just flog a van to somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Brilliant.
Show me some of the detail on this Partner.
Okay.
Show me why I would want to have this rather than a Kangoo from Renault.
Okay, let's have a look. So this is Partner Electric, which is very similar to the standard Partner. So any fleet operator that already knows Partner as a combustion engine vehicle, as a diesel vehicle, will know this vehicle as well. The main distinction on this van is we have the CHAdeMO type rapid charging port, which a lot of fleets will know and be familiar with anyway. So where there is public infrastructure out and about, rapid chargers, they all have the CHAdeMO standard already. So you've got no compatibility about it being a new type of standard, and where are we going to find those? So that is the main significant part with that. If we take a look in the van, we've got the same interior space as you've got with the standard L1 short wheelbase Partner van.
And do you lose any of the storage space because of the battery pack?
No, none of that. None of the battery packing encroaches into the interior space. So the load volume is the same as the standard vehicle, and you've still got a healthy 636 kilo payload as well. So if we move to the cab as well, this has the flex seating, which gives you 3 seats across the front of the cab.
Or so, 1 if you've got a bottom like mine.
Okay, it might be a little bit cosy if you're 3 rather good-sized, well-proportioned people. But also, the electric range selector is a rotary control on the dash here, so you lose the conventional gear lever. So you do actually have a genuine amount of legroom, good amount of legroom for the middle seat passenger. So, but so you've got seating for 3, rapid charge capability, same load volume as you've got on the standard Partner, and a really good payload as well.
Now, you've been coming to GreenFleet Scotland for 2 or 3 years now. Why do you come?
It's the event for Scotland. It's the event for the fleet calendar in Scotland. It's the place we've got to come to. This is where already today, and we're only about an hour into the show, we've already met so many fleets, public sector fleets, who either have already had experience of electric vehicles or are looking at electric vehicles. So it's great to re-engage with those fleets, tell them what's changed, make them aware of the details of maybe they've already been running electric vans, so they've maybe got an idea about what electric vans can do or what they are doing. Being able to say, well, no, the game's changed again, and now you can quick charge vans as well. So, but also the cars are still, a very viable option. And when you add in the semi-quick charging option as well, it opens them up to new uses.
Saddens me greatly that you haven't got the RCZ here today.
No, we do have it, but it's not on the stand, but it is available here to test drive.
Oh dear, what a shame. I might have to avail myself of that one.
You're welcome.
Matt, thank you so much.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you. Take care.